In the previous scene, Tico's board fell off of his car on a trip to Baja, so he was looking for a new board. There were also rumors of a killer whale swimming in the beaches of Southern California. In this scene, we start with the camera under the water, moving slowly forward. Then, camera focuses on a couple of legs hanging off from a surfboard floating on the surface of the water. When it gets closer, we realize it is Jake, who is waiting for a wave in the middle of the sea. Then we cut to reveal that somebody is approaching Jake. It is Tico, paddling toward Jake with a smile on his face. "Hey dude, you have to try this," Tico says. "A 10-foot longboard, brand new, no more endless paddling. I'll show you. It is so cool that you can even stand on it. Check it out." Tico stands on the board and balances on it. "You see?" Tico says as Jake looks at him like, "What the heck is this guy doing?" "But that's not all," he continues. "You can even walk on it." Tico starts walking on the board toward the nose, while Jake keeps looking at Tico as he was having a couple of thoughts. He looks back at the longboard and something clicks in his head. "So, what do you think, huh?" says Tico after reaching the tip of the board. "Well," says Jake, "I think it is a little bit unstable." Jake pushes down the back of the longboard. Tico tumbles, falls down, and goes tum all the way to the back of the board. Jake smiles and says, "Don't you think?" "Not funny," says Tico as Jake paddles away. Tico starts turning his board with a lot of effort. Jake, still smiling, is paddling out when we see Tico kneeling on his board and easily passing Jake by. Jake is surprised to see Tico's speed. After a couple of feet in front of Jake, Tico stops, turns around, and looks back to Jake. Jake cannot believe what he sees. "Now, what do you say? Any other brilliant comment?" says Tico. "It is huge, man!" screams Jake. Cut to a side camera revealing the size of the wave compared to the guys. "Of course it's huge," says Tico. "It is especially designed for big wave like..." Tico stops talking, turns around and says, "This one?" A monster wave is forming behind him. "Oh my," he says. He doesn't know what to do. At the beginning, he tries to avoid surfing it, but the wave sucks him up. "I don't want to die yet," he screams. The powerful wave starts to break. Cut to Jake as he was paddling away from the breaking barrel. Cut back to Tico, who is at the peak of the wave, who says, "Well, if you can fight it, then surf it." He stands up like a warrior and starts sliding down over the face of the wave. The tube is on. He passes Jake like a bullet as Jake starts to stand up and drops down, then bottom turn and positions himself to catch the huge barrel. Tico looks back, surprised. Jake holds his position while a curtain of water starts covering him. "Whoa! Yes!" Camera follows Jake all the way through, discovering Tico in front of Jake. Now we can see both guys ripping off the wave. "Nice ride!" shouts Tico. But while they're having fun with that wave, someone is watching. "Yeah," says Jake. Tico spots something behind Jake and yells, "Watch out! I think..." "What?" says Jake. "What is this face for?" and looks behind him. "Did you see something?" "I swear I saw..." Tico says. Forget it," says Jake. "You're losing it, man. Here are no..." Vroom! Something huge knocks Jake from the bottom. A huge killer whale leaps out of the water, pushing Jake all the way up, and dives back down as Jake flips 25 feet high in the air. The whale dives back into the water. Jake is still falling down. What? Then hits the surface of the wave and starts body surfing. "Killer whales?" finishing his sentence. "Tico, I lost my board!" Jake yells, scared like hell. "Hang on, I'm gonna get you." Tico starts making a huge cut back. Passes Jake's by, who says, "What the heck are you doing? Where are you going?" Tico keeps surfing all the way up to the lip of the wave, cuts back again and positions himself behind Jake. "Keep body surfing!" he yells at Jake. Jake looks back surprised but follows the instructions. Then Tico makes an unexpected move. He ollies off the water, drives his board's nose under Jake, but jumps over Jake. The longboard dives under Jake and resurfaces in front of him. Tico lands on the nose, making Jake jump up and landing in the back of the longboard. "Yeah, I got you," says Tico. Cut to an underwater camera again to see that the whale is not giving up yet. She's just calculating a better hit. And she goes for it. In the surface, a confident Tico starts explaining his move. "You see, That's another advantage of having a longboard. And he spots something below the water and the killer whale is about to hit both guys. It's coming fast, Tico says. Move back, and pushes Jake to the back of the board. The killer whale leaps out of the water, missing his target by inches and flies into the air. Yes! Tico yells happily after the successful move he made. Okay, no more risky business. Let's get out of here, he says, and leads the board toward the shore. The wave slows down and the guys start relaxing in their way back to the sand. Dude, high five, man. You rock. You got it, Tico says. That's what friends are for. But he spots something behind Jake. Jake looks back too and both go, "What?" The killer whale is back. She jumps down on the board, smashing it in 2 pieces. Then, leaving just half of the longboard on the sand, she slowly backs out and disappears in the water. Shaking, both guys get together looking out on the water. It's all your fault, Tico says. You started pushing. Me? I was just testing, answers Jake. Testing what? Answers Tico. Take it easy, man. You still have a shortboard, replies Jake. As Tico chases Jake, the camera zooms out, revealing the whole beach where the scene took place.